Come on! Come on! Come on! Hello! Come on! Hello! Come on! Hey, beautiful boys! Hello, babies! Hello, darling! What's this? Come on then! Come on then! Come on! What is it, guys? What should I say, ladies? What is it, ladies? It's a phone. What the bloody hell is that? Collecting all your chicken shit. Because it makes beautiful fertiliser. Oh, look at that. Sorry, chickens. Oh, just look at that. Oh, beautiful. Nice chicken shit. Oh, even collect some off the floor, look. Fantastic stuff, this. Collect it all. Use it in spring. Get it into your ground. Wonderful. I just blend it in better with the wood, well, the chickens, just so that it rots that. That's why I like playing with it, just to rot down the bedding as well, so it all mixes in together. We're just on my allotment here, so this is where everything started on this allotment. Well, not everything. I've done my own sort of stuff before, but I was breeding giant continental rabbits and rearing and breeding show budgies. So I've sort of like always dabbled in it, but and I've always wanted to marry a farmer. I met Jase and he came from a farming background, wasn't a farmer, but he was the next best thing. And he had the same dreams as me, so together we're doing it together. We've got 3 children, millions of chickens, well not millions, we've got these lot, there's 7 here, 6 girls and a cockerel. As you can see, I've got another cockerel over there. I've got 3 cockerels over there, some hens over there. And then at home, I've got hens as well. I've got some eggs in the incubator at the minute. They are alright. They are only on day 2 have been incubated. I've put 14 eggs in, so I'm hoping for 14 chicks. Be even better if they all end up hens, but they won't, probably all end up roosters. But I need to get to between 80 and 90 birds, well hens, laying hens. I need between 80 and 90, because we will be supplying to our local calf who want 80 eggs a day. So waste not, want not, pick the chicken shit up off the floor. So yeah, we'll alright, your crow is absolutely pathetic. We want a good number of birds, so that's what we're doing up on the land. We are taking all the birds up there and we'll be doing it up there. So we have our laying hens, which will just all be hybrids, it'll just be a mixed pen of loads. Have some cockerels running through them as well, because these cockerels have been with us for a good year now. And these are their girls, do you know, get them all living together and great. This pen though, these will be on their own because they're bantams. And my other birds are more like large fowls, your meringues, your leghorns, your leg bars. Got some, what else? I've got my olivegas as well. So, God, it's because he can hear me over here. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you not in here with us? So noisy. So yeah, we'll have our hybrid pen, and then we're going to have separate pens for breeding certain breeds, and their chicks will be raised to pullets and sold as pullets, but I will also be selling hatching eggs as well. I don't know about meat birds yet. We may do meat birds. We'll see how we get on. At the minute we've got chickens and sheep. We eventually want pigs. Jase wants their Mangalese pigs for their marble meat. So we'll see. At the end of the day, we don't want to take on too much. We just want to manage what we can manage. At the end of the day, the welfare of the animals come first, and we don't want to overstretch ourselves and not be able to care for our home, our children, and our livestock properly and efficiently. So, and it all has to balance out at the end of the day. We need to make some profit too before we can expand any further, because we don't want to be getting ourselves into financial struggle when we've got 3 children to think about. So it'll all happen, but you're here for the ride, and you'll see the ups and downs, and you'll see how and if we managed to make this dream a reality. Steady on, be nice. Oh, so I hatched these and reared them myself at home, and then they came up here. They were living in the garden for a while. They aren't yet laying, but I've got an Aracuna, that this one here, which is coming now, which I named Poppy. And I don't usually want to name stuff, but a few of them do have names because they become special, don't they? But she's just turning red now, so she should be laying soon, but I don't think she'll lay because it's becoming to winter, so she might wait till spring. But my olivegas have started laying like this last week, so surprising, isn't it? She started squatting when you go to approach her now as well, so oh, that's good. It's a good sign. The more eggs we can get, the more eggs we can sell, the more money we can get, the more we can expand. So what I do now is I've got my bucket, and maybe not a good idea touching my phone when I've got shitty hands. But I've got my bucket and I've cleaned out in there. Well, I've got the big stuff out, so what we do to get the chicken shit is we let it build up a bit, and it just makes it easier to gather together. I'll show you what I've done. So as you can see, I've left some bits in. I've just shoved all that back, but I've left some bits of poo in just because we're just gonna top this bedding up, and then they'll crap more on it, and then the more they crap on it, the more compact it gets, the easier it is to gather all the chicken shit. All this is too dry, so it'll just I'll add a bit of moisture, and it just makes really good chicken shit then. And then you're keeping the birds happy on fresh bedding, but you're also keeping that chicken shit at the bottom to keep it moist and compact, and you can get it out, and you basically just scrape the top layer off of shit, and then your middle layer is sort of like your clean stuff. You scrape that back, you get your dirty stuff from the bottom, and you mix it, and then you put it all in a bucket, and you sit there and you squeeze it. Beautiful. Oh, just found some more. Look. See, it does that. So you can, I just dropped it now, haven't I? Put my other glove on. See if I can put this on one-handed. I framed a chicken shit. So you can see that's what it ends up being like. It's a bit crumbly, that piece, but it'll do. It'll go in the bucket. You just expect someone to walk past on the allotments and be like, are you talking to yourself? Oh, shit. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my coat back on, because once I leave here, I'm not under shelter anymore, so I need to go into that shed and get some bedding out. I'm just chucking it down out there. So I will get some bedding, put some fresh bedding in, go collect all the eggs, and then I'm nipping home because Jase is coming home from work early today, because we've got, shut up, we've got children's nativity play for younger too, so they're at nursery together, or preschool, whatever you want to call it. They're at that together, so there's only 14 months between them, so they're doing their nativities together, which is good. So we have to watch that at 2:30, but before that we need to go back up to the land because we've got a lame sheep. So we're going to try and catch her and check her feet over, see what's going on, see what crack is. I think she's just sprained it, because I noticed a bit of a hobble when we brought her home on Saturday. And I was like, oh, she's come out the trailer, you know, keep an eye on her. And then it's sort of like getting a little bit worse. So, and it was quite obvious this morning that she's hobbling. So I will have to catch her and check, put some spray on. If it looks bad, maybe some painkillers. We'll see. Too warm. That is literally chicken shit you're eating. Poppy. So thank you, Sue. Gonna need that. It's a nice little one. Because what I'll Hey, look at this. Chicken work. So what I'm doing now is just taking this bag of chicken shit over to my other allotment. We get we've got 3 allotments and it's a really small village. So hey up guys. These are my others. This is my little plot that I've started. We just grow a bit on here. The garlic doesn't look like it's doing that. Right, yeah. I'm going to put this actually with my other chicken shit. I don't know why I didn't just put them in the same bag, to be fair. Well, so here's one I made earlier. There's my other one that I made earlier. So this is absolutely vile. There's a lot of gas in it. As you can see, there's bubbles. This is fermented chicken shit. So what I did with this was I collected it in a bucket and then I put water in it and put it under there. So it's just like fermenting. But it's all good stuff. Oh, this allotment is looking really sorry for itself. We got horse manure as well, but I've noticed a lot of mare's tail, and you don't know what the horses are eating, do you? And they could be eating all sorts and then putting it out on the land. So you're just introducing weeds where you don't need them, especially mare's tail. So yeah, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to leave that fermenting under there. It stinks. It's bubbling. You can see all the gases in it. I'll leave that under there. I've got my bag of chicken shit, so I'll add that bag to the other bag and leave that bucket with the water in and the chicken shit doing its thing. But yeah, make use of what you've got. If you've got chickens, use them, multi-purpose. Just going to check to see what pallets we've got, because we've got no sheep stuff, like no racers or gates, anything. We've got nothing. We're just going to make shift stuff out of. It's starting to rain again. We're going to makeshift something out of pallets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've only got 6. That's not going to be enough. Maybe we'll see. I'm just looking in here because the other day I saw some fish in this pond. It's just supposed to be a wildlife pond, but there were actually some fish in it. Oh, is that a big one there? Hang on, let's see. No, it's gone. It looked like a big orange one, but I think someone's dumped some fish in there. We'll see. Carrots are looking a bit sorry for themselves. Let's have a look. That one looks like it's been eaten. Shouldn't even be able to see them at the top, but you can. The carrot. It's alright, that one. It's not been eaten. It's fine. Lovely. They'll need pulling them then, because they're going to start wasting otherwise. But we don't need any carrots at home. We've got tons. So I'll feed that one to the chickens. Yeah, so we created this like fence here. So we've got one, sorry, I've just got the same carrot in my hand. 2, is that 2? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be how many 6 would be, which would be good. So even if we make like a 3 by 3, 3 pallets by 3 pallets, if we made a 3 pallets by 3 pallets, then she could we could put that up against a corner in the field and get her in there. We'll just have to see. We're new to all this sheep game. Have a carrot. I'm going to collect the eggs now. The only thing is, because they're so muddy in there, they have got shelter, but it's not as good as the other one. So rain does get in. But see, they have got a lot of shelter, but the rain still gets in through the sides. So their what do you call it? Their eggs do get a little bit muddy. You see, not ideal, but that's a clean one. Unusual. And 2 of our olive vinegar. Now I have to try and get them home without them cracking. Right, they've got water, they've got feed, they've got water, they've got feed. They're cleaned out, they're getting done tomorrow. And I best start making my way home. Why is this gate open? I best start making my way home because... Shit, I've left that bag out there. Because Jase will be on his way home from work and we need to go sort these sheep out. We're going to come up first to the allotment to grab these pallets, take them down to land, and then attempt in the little time that we've got, we might not even have time, to try and catch this sheep and chuck her over. If we don't, we'll have to go to the nativity play and try tomorrow instead, because it'll be time to get the kids home from school and get them fed and watered and bedded and bathed and, well, bathed and bedded. Yeah, I've got the Christmas trees put up tonight as well. Promised the kids I was putting the Christmas tree up yesterday, didn't get to put it up. So the Christmas decorations definitely need to go up today, because it's what now? Is it like the 9th or 10th of December? Tuesday, oh, it's the 9th, isn't it? 9th of December, and we've got nothing up, which is really unlike me. I usually start putting mine up at like end of November. So I need to get in the Christmas spirit. I've got 3 kids, for God's sake. These are my other chickens at home. They'll just be used in the hybrids pen. I'm just seeing if Jase is home yet. So yeah, we rear them. Well, we hatch them in here, and then once they're off heat, they then go into there. So they're our last batch. Well, he's not. He was up at the allotment, but they were picking on him, so he came home and lived with the babies. And then, yeah, I've got 3 little roosters in there as well, but they'll be going in with the Pekins up at the allotment, but not at the allotment. They'll be going to the land with the Pekins that you saw earlier. I've lost a dog. I've got a puppy. Pippa! Pip Pip! Oh, she's locked herself in here. What you doing in there? Where are you? Pip Pip! What you doing? This is our puppy, Pip Pip. This is our papa. What have you been? Did you get locked in there? Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. She's 12 weeks old on Friday, aren't you? You're going for your 2nd jabs today. Yes, look, this afternoon. That's why we can't do the sheep tonight if we can't get them done this afternoon. So she's going for a jabs. And then she can start coming from the field with me on the land. She can. Yes. Yep. So what I do is I just damp cloth very slightly. And then if it needs a bit of a wipe, just give it a bit of a clean. I don't want to take none of that bloom off, but I also don't want to give them to people if they're absolutely minging. The reason why they get so muddy is because obviously that's really muddy is where they live, their pen. The coop's obviously clean, but they're coming in with mud on the bums and mud on the legs. And when they're all going using the same nest box, mind when there's 3 nest boxes to choose from, they all decide to choose the same nest box and they all lay on top of each other's eggs. So the first egg that's been laid is just going to get muddier and muddier and muddier. Who have a Pip? And the chickens. Good girl. Don't think you need to see a dog having a wee. We've got these pumpkins too. And these ones. They need cutting and taking the seeds out for next year. So we'll use them. I'm going to take a seat. Oh. We'll use them seeds for next year. I've already taken some out, but our aim is to have a pumpkin patch next year on the land and host a Halloween event where pick your own pumpkin basically, and have the community come out and pick a pumpkin. Pumpkins will be like £2 each, and then all money raised will go to the Lands charity, which is the Rickle Lands charity, is who we rent our land from. So we've got big ideas. I want to do a bonfire night, but with no fireworks, just like a bonfire, some wine, some beers, some music, community coming together, standing around a nice fire, do little activities for the kids where they can build a scarecrow, or well, at bonfire night obviously it'll be a guy's fox. But yeah, have you got any ideas? Let me know. Any idea events that I can help raise money, then let me know and see what we can do. Now these chickens usually have the run of the garden, but obviously bird flu's about, so I'm just keeping them penned in. They haven't got netting over the top, but they don't lay eggs, so it's fine. The majority of them are roosters anyway. There's 2 young hens in there, but they aren't laying. And I can't let them out in the garden because Pippa's not really sure the chickens yet, and she's not really been told off by them, but I don't want her to be yet because she's too little. So she would just chase them around the garden, or they would chase her and hurt her. So it's just to keep the chicken safe and the puppy safe. They aren't too happy about being penned in, mind, but it's for everyone's safety. And I'm sure one day they'll accept her, she'll accept them, and they can live happily together. But we've got cats, and the cats are absolutely fine with them. They're fine with the cats. So I'm hoping the same for the puppy as well. Jase is home. Hello.
Alright, some guard dog you are, Pip.
We ready to go sort these sheep?
Yeah. We have to have a drink though, so I'm not going to drink all day.
Alright. So I'm going to just take the car round to the allotments now. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to empty the car because we've got car seats in it. So I'll empty the car and then we'll take the car onto the allotment and load up from there with the pallets. Sorry, Gainer and Minnie, don't mean to be using your blanket. It would help if I had the keys. Doesn't help that he leaves his bike in the way, so I can't get past. Right, remember the keys now. Right, I'll drive up there and meet him. Hopefully he's got some pallets down ready to put in the car.
Hurry! Offer ends 17th of December. So, go online or in store today.
We actually don't live that far from the... Oh, sugar. We don't live that far from the allotments. But obviously to get to the area where we can park to load the car up, it's not as easy just leaving your back garden gate and walking. His sarnie looks nice in car. Could just eat a sarnie, I'm starving. I had no breakfast this morning. I didn't even finish my coffee. I've had no dinner and it's 1:20. So I'm hungry. Don't need to brake. Why do I need to brake? I don't think Roger will be going out anywhere, so I'm just going to park in front of his van. And then it's less for me and Jase to carry. That'll do! Right, let's go see where he's at. Don't know where he is. Hi up, chickens! They aren't my chickens, they're neighbours' chickens. But my neighbour and us are the only people that have chickens on the allotment. Where the bloody hell's he gone? What pallets have got? What the? He's took all the pallets. How can he move all 6 pallets like that quick? Oh, he's here. I was going to say, where's that pallet's gone?
You'll have to balance them and I'll pull them, or you pull them and I'll balance them.
Right, okay.
Not with your phone.
I'm starving.
Yeah, so am I haven't eaten all week.
All week?
I haven't.
Here you have.
What did we have for tea last night?
Chicken fajitas in pita bread.
A sandwich.
Jase decided to hit his hand with a hammer at the weekend and go straight through his hand with the hammer. So he has a lovely big open gash.
Not big enough. He's out the window out. Look.
We're only going round corner.
Well, you made me put my seatbelt on. The only reason why you made me seatbelt on is because you can't see where you're going.
No, I can't see where I'm going. I made you put your seatbelt on because it's against the law to have the seatbelt on. We've also come off the side road now, we're up main road. And also, it's me that gets buggered for it because I'm the driver, not you. Oh, pickled it, Rickle. Could just go in there and get sarnie, couldn't we? There the buggers are. Come on! Come on!
Oh, I should have been my wellies on.
You don't have your wellies on? Fancy not coming without wellies. So Jase gave up with the pallet idea and we're just going to try and catch him.
We haven't got the time to be messy because we've got to go to Christmas specifically for it.
Yeah.
That they probably won't even do. Daddy! Just sit on my knee.
Oh, it was Tiffany last year, wasn't
Yeah.
it? She ended up sitting on our knee and we ended up watching her friends do the nativity
And
play instead of her. Yeah.
JJ did it.
Oh yeah, he joined in, didn't he? I forgot my tripod, I've left it in car. So I don't know how well I'll be able to record us trying to catch the sheep. I can imagine it'll be quite comical if we manage to get set up somewhere. But I don't think I'll be able to.
Put that in your pocket, that's spoon.
Well, that was a...
If she's running like that, there's no up with it. There's just an attention-seeking cow. Sheep.
Shit, I'm dropping.
If she was that stiff or that lame or there was something that bad with her foot, she wouldn't be running on all 4 feet. No matter how scared she was, it'd be up and she'd be up and you'd catch her easy enough. But what we'll have to do at weekend is we'll have to bring the pallets up and we'll have to put the race up at this end.
Yeah.
And we'll have to run them up here because
up the fence.
they can't be down there because he needs access down there for edge cutter.
Yeah.
And the only place where he won't be cutting them brackens.
No.
So we've put a race up here.
Yeah.
And then we'll get some proper electric fencing and we'll start again. We'll have the race in where the electric fence is and we'll do 50 metre by 50 metre because they've done this really quickly.
Yeah.
To say that we're only on here Saturday.
Yeah.
And then if we get them to eat it down, we'll move them down there then. Or even have the race here near them trees. And we'll electric fence there. Straight across. So then when I come on the morning for work, I ain't having to come all the way up here to count them. I'll be able to see them from here.
Yeah.
And then, because we need that bit working down sooner rather than later, because sheds are coming next week.
Yeah.
Yeah? No, I don't think there's out wrong with her. Not for her to be able to run that.
She's probably just got a sprain. So running is just gonna make it worse.
If we
Let her have a few days rest. We'll see how she is by weekend. It's Tuesday now, so we'll see what she's like on Saturday.
we'll just monitor her.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on her every single day, like. But if Saturday she's no better, then we will catch her. Obviously, not how we've tried to catch her
We'll bring in
today.
reinforcements.
We'll bring reinforcements. Yeah.
Someone else with a fucking good dog.
Yeah. If you live near York or Selby or Goole, in North Yorkshire, you have a good sheepdog, or you want to just come give us a hand, we'll be ever so grateful. So that's it now. We're gonna head off and go get a sarnie to take with us because we're starving. And we've to nativity play, and then Pippa's got her jabs. So we'll just keep an eye on her. And if she's no better by Saturday, we'll do something. Thanks for watching.